This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and now that we hit the mythic rank, I can do the goofy things in the play queue that I want to do. All these decks that I'm 100% sure aren't good enough to tango with a good amount of the ranked meta, but I've been wanting to play since M21 came out. And I've got to live up to my name. The first place I'm going is Spirits, Mono Blue Spirits. This is a tempo deck, meaning that we play a little bit of aggro and a few well-placed counter or bounce spells to force the opponent to reset their game plan while we attack them through the skies. And this actually got some sweet cards from M21. Rewind, you saw Rewind in Simic Flash where it looks mostly broken. But some other sweet cards is what I'm calling the gruesome twosome. Shacklegeist and Ghostly Pilferer. Shacklegeist can only block creatures with flying, whatever. I don't know why. But it's a 2-mana 2/2 with flying. Tap 2 untapped spirits you control to tap target creature you don't control. So it's a good way of keeping the opponent's creatures tapped down without putting mana into it, which is pretty good for tempo if you can pick up some extra spirits. But even if you only have one other spirit, that can be fine. What if that one other spirit is the Ghostly Pilferer? When did Jace die? And now he's walking through walls, and now he has like 8 arms. WT each. And he's trying to steal a Grim Tutor because that looks like the book from Grim Tutor. I don't know. But anyway, when Ghostly Pilferer becomes untapped, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card. Yeah, so we tap things down with the Shacklegeist. We tap the Ghostly Pilferer to do it because it's a Spirit Rogue. And then when we untap it on our turn, we pay 2 and we draw an extra card. So it's a card advantage engine that can also keep things tapped down. So whenever a spell is cast from anywhere other than the opponent's hand, you draw a card. Whenever your opponent casts a spell. That's good against Uro, that's good against adventure creatures. Doesn't come up too much. Good against light up the stage. Discard a card. Ghostly Pilferer can't be blocked this turn. So if you're willing to give up a card in your hand, the Pilferer can get in there and then untap and draw a new card. It's like you get a rebate. It's like having 2 mana gain unblockable with a next turn rebate. But anyway, these are interesting cards that I've been wanting to play. I wish they had Flash because most of the deck works good with Flash. But our plan is to get a little bit ahead early. Maybe play a 1-drop with Sailor, play a Pilferer or a Shacklegeist, and then have cards like Essence Capture to make them stronger, Lofty Denial to counter the opponent's thingies, Brazen Borrower to set them back and be a creature, Shark Typhoon to make a big shark token and draw more cards, something to do with our mana because I run plenty of land, because that's what I frickin' do. If you don't like it, go watch everyone else recommending that I cut land from my deck. I never will. Never do it. You can't. Comments can't make me. I will not be bullied by you. I will not be bullied by you. I like hitting my land drops and casting my spells. Thank you. But yeah, Covert going blue with a very blue spirit deck. This is one where I'll take to the play queue. If we abso-freaking-lutely smash the play queue, I'll play a game of ranked at the end. We'll do the mom spaghetti moment where you get one shot. You get one shot. Do not miss your chance. And it'll be fun. All right, I've talked enough about the deck. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. All right, we'll give it a shot. We're going to need a few more lands, but we have the double Brazen Borrowers to buy time, and an Aether Gust, then a Rewind to try to take over the game by doing multiple things in a turn. You're gonna love it. Anything happen if I click on this? My opponent is boring me. All right. The battle begins. The temple is of mystery. Makes Aether Gust look good. Play something. Do it. They're not doing it. Alright. I guess I'm going to have to Aether Gust a Growth Spiral here, probably. Slow the opponent down. Alright, not an Uro. Keep on top. No other play. Love it. No growth spiral. Love it. So what do they have? Not sure. Visionary. I think we can just bounce that and get a Sailor online. I don't know if that's right though. The rewind is tempting, but I feel it needs to be on something more threatening. Giving them cards is annoying, but tempo is more important. Attack. Yeah. Now you will suffer pain. One Vouley Recluse. Sure. I'll bounce that when you play the Visionary. Or not. Okay, fun. Bouncies. Maybe they have the Spiral? Oh, they're going to veto it. How obnoxious. But they don't have another land. So this only makes ground creatures. They're going to try to race me on the ground from here. I think we can beat that. As long as we use our rewind carefully. We say go here, rewind into Shark Typhoon, or draw with Spectral Sailor, I think is best. Yep, makes critters. We have to be a little wary of the opponent using this ability to end the game. Okay. They might have two of these, which might explain something about this play. But I think ambushing with a shark seems good. Makes sense. Alright, continuing the push. If the opponent uses the ability right next turn, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 5, 5. Not dead, and we can ambush something. It's also quite the commitment. And we've got them at 8, so we can just counterattack for lethal if they put all their mana into the ability. Rewind, rewind. I think they don't expect this to resolve because they didn't even attack first. Now they don't even attack, but this is lethal, so it doesn't really matter. Yay! Took it to Bant Mage. Okay, rewind tribal. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I think that's a tell on a Stonecoil Serpent or a full control gamer in free play. I don't know which is more evil. All right, not full control, so Stonecoil Serpent's gonna be annoying. He's able to come up here and block my Shacklegeist. So I guess we don't want to trade, and we're drawing an insane amount of land for our 20 card deck, or 20 land deck. How does the 20 land deck get to 5 mana so easy? And yet we die of Mana Screw so often with our 26 to 28 land decks. It's messed up. It's messed up. If they're going to say go, I'll hold on to the Typhoon. It goes better with the rewind. Removals? Rewind. This is the beauty of rewind. And then I can counter your next thing too. All your efforts to play around my counter spells are futile. We want the Shark Typhoon to be a 3/3 so it can go over the Serpent, so I think we're going to Lofty deny this. Why do you think they left 1 mana open now? What 1 mana play could they want this badly? I don't know. I don't believe in the 1 mana play. I don't think they have something. Oh, did they have something? Got me. Resolved Ozolith. Can't win now. Oh my god. This is kind of funny. Brazen Borrower. That's like cheating. We still hold on to it. All about being reactive with this deck. No blocks. I can't block. My Brazen Borrower doesn't work that way. My turn. Bouncy, bouncy fun times. The Typhoon is getting strong. But here come the critters. Gonna counter that Stone Coil. Oh, they're so clever. Whatever they're doing, they're so clever. They've got something else they really want to resolve here. Alright. That doesn't scare me. What am I missing? Are they going to turn on the Ozolith and attack me with it? Like, what are you going to get? If you go get a Spyglass, I'll respond with the Typhoon. Okay. Welcome to Stone Coil City. Oh! They're not actually going to do it. Don't get excited. They're going to choose not to in a minute here. Another Borrower. Seems good. Seems perfect, to be honest. Hey-ya.
I will return.
Do it. Play Mega Serpent. Play the Killer Snake. I'm ready. Oh yeah, they move all in too. And that's the game. Rakdos Ozolith, huh? Keeps and boom, Sailor, Pilferer. They can't block nothing. I don't know why I main phased that. Overconfidence, clearly. Pelt collections. Shall we start shackling or shall we start pilfering? They're not going to play something from outside the game, so the shackles can attack a bit faster. Oh yeah, you're going to need to read the Shackle Geist. I think this game is going to involve tapping a lot of things. That's my prediction. Easy attack. Ooh, Essence Capture. Now I don't want to play a Pilferer, but my whole plan was to tap stuff. Yeah, we're going to hold the Essence Capture though. We'll just get in there, say go. They're definitely going to play a creature, right? They are Green Mage. Green Mage play creatures. Green Mage not play creatures. Green Mage wreck me.
With the wild. Watch
Wow.
out. They bite.
Just absolutely wrecked. Die. Alright, now they'll play a creature, right? They're not going to play another Planeswalker, are they? That's fine. Okay. The heck about the algorithm said you're going to play against Ozolith today. Ooh. Alright, I'll trade one of these. If I put it here, then a counter goes on the Ozolith, so I may as well put it here. What else you got? Nothing. I guess if I hold this back, I can block both. I don't want to trade my Sailor though. My Sailor has card advantage work to do. They're making mana. Do we finally get a creature to counter here? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Let's put it on the sailor. I countered something. Are you proud of me, Mom? Are you proud of me, Dad? Maybe I should kill the Pellet Collector while I can. It's about to get bigger. This still can't attack through my last Pilferer, even with the counter from the Ozolith. We're trying to buy enough time so that we can start drawing cards with this, but it's tough. We can't counter whatever the next thing is, but we can start tapping stuff if they don't play another Vivian. For crying out loud. Can't tap the Paradise Druid, though. Horn Beetle located. Alright, so since we can't, let's use this, tap this here Beetle. I guess we wait because they might play a reach creature, but no blocks. Not yet. We want to get some card advantage from the Pilferer before we do that. Auto pay. Give me cards. Ooh, it's a Gust. Ooh, it's a Borrower. 9 to 13. What's the frickin' play? I think we just keep their stuff off the board. Right now, the Horn Beetle doesn't grow. We can tap down their Horn Beetle if they attack with the Druid. We can Gust it. That puts a counter on the Ozolith. We can Brazen Borrow next turn. Ugh. What if we say go and we tap using these two, and then we use the Pilferer to block something? It does give up a cheap source of card advantage, and we didn't attack. Let's just race. Stop being a coward. They're just dead. Like, if they don't kill me, I can slam a Borrower, and they're just dead. Okay. Big mana. They're going Starixen. I feel like I should Gust that. I could still go for the lethal, but this is 6, 7, 8, 9. They're trying to kill me. So we have to do something anyway. Gusts. Mutate out of nowhere. Mutate Ozolith. Alright, we don't get to kill them, but they scoop. They could attack me down to 4. I could attack them down to 1. I guess they just don't wanna see. They don't wanna see what happens next. Boom, that's a curve. Boom! Adam Cole, baby. Slow roll that sweet Spectral Sailor moment. The opponent's slow rolling that sweet Growth Spiral moment. You want to do it now. Okay, they don't. Could have drawn a counter. They would have been sad. I wish we could play at instant speed, because there might be an Uro worth essence capturing, but I think I'm just supposed to get the Pilferer onto the battlefield. I need better tempo than this. Cultivation, alright. We need a counterspell that can hit a Nissa. Ooh, red. Wait, what? I'm pulling all kinds of colors in this. And shock? Bizarre. Bizarre build. Absolutely bizarre, but clearly they know they do not want to lose to being aggroed. So now we hold up mana. We'll either play a Borrower or an Essence Capture. Next turn, probably a Winged Words, but depends. Fairy's Ageless Insight, easy bounce. If they have an opt, they can do it in response here, which is kind of but nope. Send that back where it came from. Winged Woods. There's a counter. What is the opponent up to? Maybe they're a Song of Creation deck? I'm letting that resolve. We can bounce it again. We can just keep torturing the opponent for playing cool cards, which is what Brazen Borrower does. Teferi more so, but Brazen Borrower does it too. So, I want to get one of these down pretty bad, more than I want to get the Pilferer down, so we'll just say go. So, do we counter the spells that draw cards, or do we counter this? I think I'll let them draw all the cards they might want to draw, and then try to kill them. Oh, you're going to mill me. Game on. It's a mill deck. Okay. Huh. Alright. Well, there's our clock. Nope, 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 nope. Please don't friend request me ever, unless I ask you to. Alright. Denial. Getting the Pilferer down seems bad. We're probably going to spend our turn playing Denial and Borrower. Uro. Well, something I can Essence Capture. I know, no fun. Cry me a river. Stone Coil. It's a good blocker. Right now it trades with one of these. If I counter it, they're on 2-turn clock, but I'm without counter magic anymore. That's not really acceptable. Whatever's going on, I have to be able to counter stuff. So they can block the 4/2. It looks like it reduces the clock, but it doesn't. But they don't know about the Typhoon. And we have the Lofty Denial to counter whatever the most important play they have is. Why did they Secret Keeper me? They could have Secret Keepered themselves and maybe had Uro as an option. No. That's gonna do it. Lofty Denial, basically a counter here. Shark Typhoon, or the lethal baby shark. All right, let's get him. It's a little bit slow. I'm nervous at not having counter magic available until my opponent's 3rd or 4th turn, plus these are not flash, so we're going to have to tap out on turn 2. But it's a gruesome twosome. Black-green. Skull Prophet. Ooh, what are you up to? We'll get the Shackle Geist down because it can start hitting. 2 rewinds and a Lofty Denial, but a bunch of sorcery speed cards. It's pretty... Shovel? That's scary. That's very scary. Now I don't feel like I can tap my mana ever. Like, the opponent killing my stuff is going to be so brutal. And they have a better clock than I do. We're way behind. Nope. Nope. None of that. Nope. No. No wolfy friends. None of this. No attack from the Shovel. Alright, I just have to hold up Rewind here, but I have nothing to do with the mana. It's so bad. Okay, that's fine. I'm falling behind on the board quite a bit with this turn cycle, especially if I don't rewind anything, but okay, the opponent's scared to attack me. So I underestimated the power of a psychological impact from Shark Typhoon and flashcards. Well, now I have something to do with the mana. I can scry. So scared. I'm so scared. What is the deal? Okay. That's a thing. I be ambushed. Don't need rewind anymore. Need to bounce stuff. But if they're never going to attack, who cares? Are they going to attack? Probably not. They're cowards. Coward confirmed. So we can tap the ambusher now. Let's just play a Shacklegeist, and then we have more spirits on the board to tap the ambusher. And we have the denial to counter something, although they have a lot of mana, so I don't know if they have that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's close. Depends what they play. If it's another Tulsamir, we're fine. Countered! Yeah, baby! And now you don't get your wolf. Big brains. 1, 2, 3. 3, not 4. Is math we weighted giants? Tap that. The opponent can punch us in the face now. They have been true cowards. Truest of cowards in terms of attacking. And they're still not doing... Why aren't they attacking? I am so confused. I am legitly, deeply confused. Okay. Keep plugging away. Why not? The opponent could have raced me by now, but that is clearly not their intention. They are a pacifist band of Abzan wolf herders, and I don't know. I don't understand, everybody. I sincerely do not understand. They did it. They turned them sideways. Alright, let's get the scry on. There's a typhoon. We'll get them yet, my precious. Alright. They get the 3/3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1 point short. We have 6, and then we cycle the typhoon and we kill them. Calculated. Let's decline. We're gonna need all the mana. Discard, I don't know. This essence capture, I suppose. Nothing can block me. What you got? Can get me to 1. Let's do it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All those missed attacks, they were scared of the shark. We will keep red. Okay. Been waiting for that deck to show up. We have a bunch of 2 mana cards on the draw and some 4 mana cards. Nope. Not mono red. What on earth? Oh, is it the Caprador? The Caprador deck. Alright, we have to actually hold up mana here. This is not good. We are way behind on this board. The Caprador is here. Counter? If they miss a land drop, maybe I will Aether Gust their Marauding Raptor. They did not miss the land drop. Okay. Go. Alright, reactive. Falling behind, falling behind. say go. Do it. Do it, you coward. That's no joke. What the heck am I gonna do about that? So we can bounce the raptor or we can gust the raptor. I think the fact that we could also just bounce the Gideon.
Let me lead the charge into darkness.
Definitely don't want to take a punch from Gideon. So send him away. Although maybe I should have waited till we were more likely to be able to counter Gideon. I don't know. This is a tough one. I do need to get something on the board to attack the Gideon, which I guess we play the Brazen Borrower, but then we're still being attacked by the Marauding Raptor. And then we get attacked by the Raptor and the Gideon. That leaves us at like 8. Ugh. This is a tough game. And the choices are meaningful. Like, I know you guys pick on me for thinking a lot, but this is going to be one of those games where we're going to play from behind for most of the game, and the choices matter a lot.
I march into battle as your champion of justice.
Alright, tap land. They're passing without... They forgot to plus the Gideon. Alright. That's a little break. Did they have a shock? That would be devastating. Oh my gosh. Devastating. It's so good at magic! What am I gonna do? This Pilferer is not gonna keep Gideon in check well unless the opponent really forgets to plus Gideon for a while. I mean, they are a Caprador deck. They should have a lot of removal. It makes sense. If I lose this creature, do I have any chance of winning this game? I don't have any chance of winning this game. Okay. 3 shocks. You got it. Not close. On the play this time. Let's go. Karuga? The opponent's not gonna do anything for a minute. They're pretty slow deck. Though I don't see Karuga much without Fires of Invention in the format anymore. Curious what you even play Karuga in. Radiant Fountain. Alright, let's get into Shields Up mode. We could play double Shacklegeist, but who knows? Lots of bad things the opponent might do. All blue so far, though. Have you met my Brazen Borrower? Alright, the clock is real, the counters are here to protect it. The amount of nothing the opponent is doing is... they should be concerned. They've done a good job touching my cards, but other than that, they're not doing anything. Solemn. Ugin? There's an Ugin ramp deck? I can counter an Ugin. This doesn't bother me. We're just gonna go right over the top. So a very aggressive play here would be to use Winged Words and try to hit the land for the Lofty Denial. I think I'll just hold up the mana though. It's a bit too much for me. Lantern, sure. Yeah, I feel like this is clearly a get to Ugin game plan. And all I have to do is counter the Ugin and win. But we'll see. I mean, they do have all 5 colors available now. Where is the land? They should be extremely covered by this hand. Oh, and they're dead. That too. It was 8, this is 9. Easily. The deck was tearing up play queue, so you get a chance in rank to prove your worth. However, this hand is really bad, and really slow, and really on the draw, so I've got to send it away. I'll try this instead. And we can get rid of one of the islands, or we can get rid of the Typhoon. Pilfer is not great on the draw, but Borrower sometimes is. I also don't know if Aether Gust is any good. Maybe I'm supposed to assume it is, but since I'm not sure and I can't risk it, being down another card could be lethal here. Okay, Healer's Hawk. Alright, let's go. That Sailor off the top was pretty clutch if we're going to fight a Pride Mate style deck. Opponent with the perfect scripted whitelisted start from Wizards of the Coast that all mono white players will get as much as they actually want. But now we have Brazen Borrower. I think we just get the Pilferer down though. I don't know, it's not gonna do much, right? It's gonna have a hard time attacking. Maybe I'm better off bouncing the Pride Mate now. Well, without another life gain source on the battlefield, having this on the battlefield doesn't seem terrible, but I am concerned it will never attack my opponent very well. It'll just be a bad trade with something. This power and toughness based matchup is definitely not where you want to be casting Pilferer on turn 2. Fun. Well, there goes my Borrower plan. The opponent does miss a land drop. Wow, we draw the other terrible Aether Gust. Awesome. Let's go ahead and discard it because we got nothing else to do with it. And get in there. Let's hope the opponent attacks with the Life's Bounty. It's hard to resist, because we can cycle a Shark Typhoon and block it, and then maybe our Brazen Borrower will work on the Pride Mate in the near future. And we can untap, draw a card, try to get back in this thing. The opponent finds land number 3, that's not good. Means they definitely have a card like Heliod ready to go. There's the attack. Take away their life gain source, at least for now. And then next turn we can bounce the Pride Mate, and then they don't have any way to gain life next turn, potentially. Which might slow them down quite a bit. Rewind. Would have been nice to know that was coming. But what can you do? Alright. 2 mana up to bounce this. If they have a God's Willing, it's a blowout, but I'm taking that risk. I can see your halo. Sure. It's an interesting choice that adds a lot of devotion. And then Speaker of the Heavens is going to turn on the Heliod. And then they're going to attack. And then we're going to bounce the Pride Mate. Turn off the Heliod. But it is very risky that we have this card on the battlefield here. We're going to decline because now we have the Rewind. The opponent can prevent the damage from this, so we don't want to attack with it. Just kick it back to the opponent. Hit him with some counter spell action. Life's Bounty, Rewind. I guess they don't have the mana, so we can Lofty Deny it without a flyer. Opponent wants to trade? Sure. It is a life gain source, so I should trade. It can't deal damage. Let's see. You have protection, right? So this still dies. Just making sure. It's also a source of devotion. I'm pretty shocked they wanted to trade that, to be honest. We'll get this down because maybe we can start attack, untap, draw a card, or maybe we draw a Shacklegeist and it becomes really relevant. Countered. Easy countered. Alright, good draw. Might be good. Wouldn't have been good against the Ajani. Let's see if they have another Ajani. It's a creature! We're doing it, chat. We're doing it, internet. YouTube, we're doing it. Give me the... Oh my goodness. Another sick draw. Speaker. Do we care? Keeps the Pilferer from doing its thing. It adds another devotion. They're a long way away from making an angel. Resolve. I just think there have to be better targets. It's a good target. Does not add devotion for the Heliod, but those get big. Another card, nice. Another card. Let's attack with this, see if the opponent wants to trade for it. I would trade it, happily. The opponent, not so much. They're willing to let me keep getting the 2 cards a turn. They top deck a land. Well, now they can make a 1/1. That's less great. No Shark Typhoon for me here. What do we need? Our own Shark Typhoon would be pretty monstrous. Shacklegeist? Oh, that's good. That is good. Auto pay that. Draw. Draw. Play the island. Shacklegeist now can start tapping down the speaker and keep drawing 2 cards a turn. The Gruesome Twosome has reassembled. Wait a minute, do we just have lethal? No, we don't, because of the Halo. Somebody in chat is saying I had lethal, but they're wrong. Halo prevents damage from the Pilferer. And I say chat, I mean comments, obviously. I've been Twitch streaming too much. I know you like correcting me, but come on. Essence Capture on the Linden to wrap it up. This was like a scary close game, to be honest. But like there were times where I thought the opponent was going to really run away with it with the Pride Mate and the Lifelink and the Heliod. I think we got a little lucky. Our draws were pretty sick. Ranked Game 2 on the draw again with a slow hand featuring Rewind and Spectral Sailor. I guess we try it because I don't know how we get a better hand. But I'm nervous. Our opponent has a Gigantha. Priest of Forgotten Gods or Mayhem Devil is just GG. And the only way out of that is to draw Brazen Borrower, I think. So let's see if the opponent's got it. They sure do. Okay. I guess we have to counter one of their creatures to keep the priest from being used. Then maybe if we draw another counter, we just keep their stuff off the board. That's another way we could pull this off. We can also tap the priest with the Shacklegeist here during the upkeep. Or in response to a creature that would resolve. That keeps priest away for another turn. Maybe the opponent doesn't know how that works. Could be fun. Like it seems like they're looking at claim. They're reading this. Touching all of the cards. Dirty Rakdos player. How dare they? Call the Death Dweller. Might as well. So do they have another creature to resolve here? They have a ton of 1-drops typically, and there it is. We are going to be priest victimized coming up here. I guess we'll hold up the rewind for whatever the heck the follow-up is and try to keep other creatures off the board. There isn't much else we can do. We can do it. We can tap this on the upkeep though. This makes the mana less good for the opponent. And they let that tap. It also keeps the opponent from using Claim the Firstborn to sacrifice our creatures without another sacrifice outlet. So we're going to take some damage here, but we're going to hold up the rewind. And if they do nothing, we Shark Typhoon or draw. Probably Typhoon because we need a body. They get the Gigantha. Yeah, they're playing around counter magic. Makes sense. Here, Shark. Lofty Denial off the top. Looks good. So do we want to play the Shacklegeist because we have a Denial now? I think we do. But if we wait another turn or two, we'll probably have another land. And the opponent double spelling is very, it's a real risk. This has Menace. So we're not going to block it anytime soon. Attacking the opponent seems pretty fruitless. But I guess we have to do something. We'll hold this back to hold off the cat. It's not a good race for us. We have to find a way to deal with or bounce the Midnight Reaper. Keep their sacrifice outlet tapped. Keep taking 3 from this Reaper until we find the solution. Opponent taps out for Gigantha. Let's not. And then with the mana left over, we can scry or draw. Draw is better. It would take like a scry 3 or 4 to be better than drawing a card, in my opinion. Alright, we now have 2 blockers for the Reaper if we want it. But it has Death Touch, so we'd be giving up 2 creatures, which sounds terrible. So I guess we have to try to race the thing. What if we let the opponent use their Priest, and just didn't let them resolve any more cards? What if we tapped the Reaper instead? I think it's time for that, because we can counter 3 spells this turn. They don't really want to sacrifice the Reaper. Not really. They want to sacrifice something else. Alright, pass to attack. Let's see if the opponent... I guess they can get in there with the cat, but I don't really care. If they attack with the priest, they might walk into a Shark Typhoon. So they're probably not going to do that. Down to 11. Opponent touching my cards. I guess it's claim time. pretty ready for claim. You run any instants in your deck? Doubt it. Shut that down. It's time for all this hoarding in your hand to be taken. Do I care about a cat? It's more stuff they can sacrifice, so yes I do. I care about everything that they could sacrifice. They could sacrifice in response and use the mana to pay for the denial. All the counters. Do you have one more thing? Okay. Now we're talking. 1611. You can keep tapping this down. I think we have to leave 1/2/2 back though. And we want it to be the one that we'd sacrifice if they do use the priest. They do have a graveyard big enough to Kroxa, which might be the play here, but we can rewind the Kroxa. It's obnoxious them getting that free graveyard spell. Oh, that's bad. Okay, fine. We had to believe they might draw more cheap creatures. Yep, here comes the blowout. They get so many cards. Ugh. Makes me angry. This one card is better than our deck. Call targeting what? I can't tell. Okay, Kroxa, and even if I counter it, they get the Kroxa anyway. I guess I have to counter it. And then what? Oh, game over, man. I guess let's try to draw into an Essence Capture. Fourth cat, makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Gotta draw a bounce spell for the Forgotten God, and we don't. Alright, that's game. Got absolutely massacred. We hung in there, but we got absolutely massacred. We had to play the whole game around that priest. Alright, do we get one of our ranked games on the play? That's the big test. Can I be on the play once in ranked? Nope. 0 for 3 in ranked on the draw. This hand is okay. We'll see what happens. At least has a borrower. Whatever the opponent does early, we get another shot at it. It doesn't just resolve and beat us like last game. Slow-mo Fabled Passage Gamer. Gotcha. A forest is fetched. Is this another sacrifice deck? No, it's a breeding pool deck. Interesting. Main phase the Spiral. Well, at least they know how to play around counter magic and Aethergust. So, I don't think I'm going to get something to borrow, so let's go for the Pilferer. And is it Rue? Cultivate? Sure. 2 islands. Alright, Simic Super Ramp. We need to draw some counters. We don't have any yet. But we can represent. We can represent. The opponent might be afraid. Just run your Nissa into counter magic. They're not afraid. That's too bad. We needed some fear there, and we didn't get it.
Strange and magnificent world.
Yeah, this game's over. Get wrecked. I guess we can bounce the Nissa. Since 2 creatures can't attack and kill the darn card. Do we draw? No, right? Well, there's no way. I can play another Pilfer, or I can play a Brazen Borrower. I can't play both, and it's really stupid. What do we need to do? We need to draw a Rewind or Lofty Denial. I guess I'll decline and see what happens. This way Rewind is a live draw? No. 2 Pilfers, though, can kill a Nissa. 3 Pilfers can. I just have to discard 3 freaking cards. It's a good deal. It's a really good deal. And we lose to the 3/3s. Oof. I might have been just better off trying to draw with Shark Typhoon, but then what? Lofty Denial? That doesn't do it. Okay, they tapped as poorly as possible for this Nissa on full control. What's the deal? They plan to charge this and untap it? No, that's their untap.
Behold, nature's true power.
This is so dumb. Oh, well. We drew another Borrower. We could borrow the Nissa. Make them play it again, but then the 3/3s are still just defeating us. We need the Shark Typhoon to come down, I guess. We won't have to discard as many creatures to the Pilfers that are going to die anyway. This is just a lost cause, though. Let's be real. This game's over. Shacklegeist. You're late. You're really late. The Shark Typhoon is my only way back in to make a 4/4 to block these. The Borrower doesn't really do it. And that's assuming the opponent has nothing, of course. Couldn't these have been a 3/2 or something? Or maybe just a 3/2 and attacking a Planeswalker? Wait, is this one not unblockable? I activated it. Did I just click on the wrong thing? Alright, good game. We weren't gonna win anyway. I swear I did it right, but apparently I did it wrong. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up, and it's weird. This deck seems too strong for the play queue. Too strong. So I guess go to the play queue, use this, you can get your dailies done really fast. And it seems terrible for ranked. Like absolutely unplayable ranked garbage. I'm going to go spam some 8 Teferis and feel better about myself. But it's an interesting deck. The Pilfer Shacklegeist combination is definitely the core of a Spirit deck that is yet to come. It's a Ghost of Christmas and Standard yet to come, because a few more good Spirits to surround these two, and this is a pretty good team. A little bit more untapped synergy, or things that benefit when they do become tapped, and there you go. You've got a deck. As for Rewind, Rewind is still frickin' nuts, but we need better cards to bridge the gap. Winged Words, I think, was a mistake. Just run Sinister Sabotage, and man, it was never, Aethergust was never in the right place at the right time, not even for a second, but I feel like it could and should be, so It's just one of those small sample size things, I think, where we didn't see Aethergust doing anything interesting, but it should. So with that, I'm going to leave it there, and a shout out to the Cool Kids Club for watching the entire video, and a shout out to my own channel, CGB Gaming. It's my second channel, and I'm starting to post more stuff over there, a little bit more editing, a little bit more of what you might enjoy, but I'm going to tell you straightforward. Cool Kids Club will understand. Like, every day I play a standard deck here for y'all on this channel. I like doing that. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy it. But I don't want to spend my whole life playing standard and playing a different deck and doing it on ladder, doing exactly basically what you come to expect on this channel. I do enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it all the time. The second channel is for whatever the hell I want to do. End of story. If you go to the second channel and leave a comment on any video like, I want you to do this, no, it's mine. It's my baby. So if you are a big time fan who likes what I do regardless of what it is, you might enjoy the second channel. If you go over there expecting it to be something you want, like draft or I don't know, whatever the hell it is people tell me to do, no. That's not how it works. This channel is designed to give my audience what they expect. The other one is for whatever the heck I want to do. So thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.